Manchester City 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Absolutely massive 3 points. If I'm being brutally honest, we didn't play that well, especially for the first half. Nottingham Forest played a lot better than us and had a lot more of the ball. Well, not a lot more of the ball, but a lot more of the chances. That's what I meant to say. Aina, is that how you say it? The fullback and Nico Williams caused us a lot of problems. I thought Kyle Walker really struggled today for large parts of the game. But I thought the rest of the defence was quite good. I thought Aki played really well. I thought Akanji played really well. I thought Gavardio played really well. I thought Rodri was fantastic. He was my man of the match. De Bruyne obviously with 2 assists and obviously got the man of the match through Sky. But if it was down to me, I personally would have given it to Rodri because he was absolutely excellent today and back to his regular best. And this was a tricky away fixture. No Foden and no Diaz in the squad. We dropped points in this fixture last season, so I'm absolutely buzzing with the 3 points. I know we didn't really play that well, but at this stage of the season, getting the 3 points is a lot more important than playing well and vintage football. Obviously, Arsenal didn't really play that well earlier as well, and they got the 3 points, so that's made this game today even bigger. So we were under pressure going into this game, because otherwise if we didn't win this game we would have been 4 points behind Arsenal. So it was massive that we got the 3 points, and it was a great 3 points. Haaland scored a great goal. We finally scored off a corner for once in a blue moon. Great header from Gavardio. The only real major concerns for me today were that I thought Alvarez was quite poor and I thought Kyle Walker was quite poor. The rest of the team wasn't that bad. It just that we looked quite tired because we only had the Friday and the Saturday to prepare for this game, and we had to travel back late after the Brighton game. So that's 2 really good away wins now for City. Unbeaten in April. And we've won all our games in April. We should have beaten Real Madrid, but it is what it is. You can't win everything every season, and you can't win all games. There will be games where you play better, but you don't get the right result. And you don't get the result that you deserve either. But I thought Ortega did really well when he came on. Edison played well when he was on. And hopefully his injury isn't too serious. But the good thing is, even with that Edison injury, we've got another goalkeeper there, sat on the bench, that can come in and be reliable and be just near enough as a similar level when he comes on and plays. We've got a week rest until the Wolves game. I was meant to be at that game, but it was a 3 o'clock kickoff originally. If it was a 3 o'clock kickoff, I could have still gone. But because it got changed to 5:30, and there was no physical way of me getting back from the game, I had to, unfortunately, sell my ticket. Well, not sell it, but give it back to the club. And it's unfortunate because it's the second time I've had to done that this season, because I had to do it against Luton as well. Because the trains and stuff for that Luton game were extortionate. KDB 2 assists. He didn't really play that well. I thought he gave the ball away quite a lot more than what he normally does. But that's what a world-class player does. Doesn't have a good game, but still has 2 world-class moments. That makes the difference in the game for us getting the 3 points. But I think that this result could be what wins us the league, because I know we still got to go to Tottenham, but what gave me confidence from watching Tottenham today is that they won't put 10 men behind the ball like Forest did today. And they're actually going to come out and go toe-to-toe with us, because that's how Ange is, and he plays the same way all the time. If you are on Instagram, follow me on there, Fogarty4163, and for Snapchat it's Sean_Fogarty, and for TikTok it's Sean Fogarty 700. So I am on other platforms. Go follow them as well. I am slightly bigger on Instagram than I am on YouTube, with like 6 more followers than subscribers. I've got 356 followers on Instagram, but on here I've got 350 subscribers. So it would be nice to get the YouTube subscribers up a little bit. And you don't even have to be a City supporter to watch this channel. Just have to like football really to enjoy it, really, anyway. But Rodri was brilliant today. And I don't know how he didn't get man of the match, to be fair. But that's the thing with Sky. That's the thing that annoys me with Sky. 1 minute, I'm going to sneeze. Jesus. Back to what I was saying. Sorry. The thing that annoys me with Sky is that the man of the match award and stuff like that is like very like statistically based, but they don't see like the whole game. Without Rodri in that game, I struggle to think what would have happened. We probably wouldn't have even drawn the game. Never mind, got a win. He was so good today, Rodri. He was passing the ball brilliantly from flank to flank. He was putting in challenges. He was winning tackles. Was absolutely excellent. Miles better than Casemiro. Miles better than Kimmich. Miles better than Declan Rice, who obviously gave the penalty away for Arsenal. That Son finished earlier on. And he should win the Ballon d'Or, Rodri, really. Him or Foden has to win the Ballon d'Or. Anything else, and I actually might give up with football and start watching golf or cricket or something like that. Because they're the 2 best players in the world in this current moment anyway. In time. I know a lot of people will say Bellingham, but when I've actually watched Bellingham in the big games, he hasn't been all that. But massive 3 points today. We didn't play well. Nottingham Forest did play better than us for large portions of the game. But when Kovacic came on, I thought we got more control of the game. And I think when Haaland came on, we had more of a vocal point up front, because when Alvarez was on the pitch, because of his height and the physical presence of the Nottingham Forest defenders, it was more better for us when we put Haaland on. So I think Haaland and Kovacic should make a difference. Grealish played really well today, I thought, as well. It's a shame that he did go off injured, and hopefully that's not too bad either, because he did have a ice pack on his leg. The thing is, I feel so bad for Grealish is that he gets like kicked to pieces every single game, and that's the reason why he won't play into his mid-30s, and that's the reason why he won't play to his 40s either. I know not many players do, but it would be technically possible for him if it wasn't for all the injuries that he gets. Haaland, sexy man in underpants. Everyone says he's a tapping merchant, yeah? But that was a world-class goal. Even though it was inside the box, what he had to do to get past the defender and smash it into the corner was world-class. And apparently he's having a bad season. That's a load of rubbish. He's still the best in the box finisher in the world. And if he hadn't have been injured for a lot of this season, he'd be on like the same amount of numbers as last season, maybe. Well, maybe not the same, but like roughly around that sort of similar mark. And he's on my wall over there as well. Absolute legend, Haaland. And anyone who wants him out of the club, go and support a different team. I'm sorry, but how can he get the numbers that he got last season and you want him out of the team? And I know he has been quite wasteful this season, and I know he doesn't always show up in the big games, but he's still the best striker that we've got at the football club. And he's still one of the best strikers in the world, along with Harry Kane and Kylian Mbappe. So I don't know how anyone can want him out of the club. And I'm not even saying this as like a massive Haaland fanboy either. I like Haaland, but at this moment in current time, I do have players at the club that are like more my favourites than him, if you know what I mean. But this is class as well. Club Orange, check them out by the way. Class drink. Treble winners mug. Roast potatoes on a Sunday. 3 points against Nottingham Forest. Oh god, I just spat at the camera. I'm so sorry. 3 points against Nottingham Forest. What more could be better? My man of the match was Rodri. I think I've said that already. But if I wasn't giving it to him, I'd probably give it to like Nathan Ake. Because there was one point when they were in on goal and he made a really good tackle. And that was when it was at 0-0 as well, I think. Or was it at 0-0? It might have been 1-0. One of the two, anyway. It was at a key part of the game anyway, and it could have made a huge difference if he didn't make that tackle. Akanji was really good as well, and Gavardia. But Walker was really bad. We need to get Frimpong or Hakimi in. He can't be first choice right back next season. And he can't be the captain either. That has to go to either Rodri or Ruben Diaz. But I'd say first half 4 out of 10 performance. Second half 7 out of 10. But it doesn't matter because getting the 3 points is all that matters at this stage anyway. If it was early on, I'd be more bothered about how we were playing. But at this stage of the season, it's just about taking it game by game, and getting over the line every single game. And it doesn't matter whether you play vintage football or if you thrash teams, just get over the line. And that's what we've done today. And it's in a stadium where we dropped points in last season. So we won there this season. So that's an improvement. So I'm happy with that. Check out my Instagram as well. Because I put some good stuff on it from today. Fogarty4163. Check that out. And check out my Snapchat as well. I'm going to do 5 things learned on the game tomorrow. Great win. Buzzing with it. 4 games to go. And an FA Cup final. Potential double still on the card for City. I would absolutely take that with the players that we've had out at times this season. With the players that I've left in the season, with a lot of people expecting us not to do well after winning the treble last season. I know there will be some City fans out there that will still be moaning, but that's the thing is with football, you have dickheads in every fan base, and unfortunately that's just how the game is, and not everyone will be a great person, and that's just the sad reality about life. But thank you for watching. There'll be more content in the week because obviously the Champions League. Sadly, we're not in it, but I still will be watching it. Then there'll be more Premier League content as we build up to the next week fixtures. And even if you want me to do FIFA content, I won't do it. I'm sorry, because the new FIFA is really bad. And even though I have the game, I hardly play it these days. But if there's any type of videos you want me to do, put it in the comments and I'll see if I can try and do it. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Great win for City. We didn't play great, but it is what it is. We're a point behind Arsenal with a game in hand. Yes, that game in hand is in a stadium that we don't do well in, but we won there earlier on in the season, so why can't we do it again? Up the boys in blue. Come on, City.